At midnight tonight, the writer's strike is over. What's happening, guys? Dave the Film Junkie here. Just wanted to talk about the WGA strikes that is officially ending at midnight tonight, apparently, and the details that came out about it. Because obviously, yesterday we found out that, yes, they reached a deal, but we didn't know, like, what was happening in these deals, what was the contract, what's going on with that. So I thought, well, might as well just do a little video and talk about what's happening when it comes to this contract. The campaign summary of the 2023 WGA MBA. The following is a summary of the deal terms for the 2023 MBA, which of course is a memorandum of agreement. So here we go. Term of agreement. The term of the agreement is from September 25th, which of course, I guess that was what was signed yesterday, to May 1st, 2026. So looks like they have, a little less than 3 years. Minimums increases. Most MBA minimums will increase by 5% on ratification of the contract. 4%, of course, when it comes to, there's a lot of numbers here when it comes to that. You don't want to get bored with that. I think some of the biggest things when it comes to this is like everything is like saying increased health and pension, all that, the contribution, everything when it comes to that. But the biggest thing, one of the things that I really wanted to talk about, because it's been an issue. It's been one of the things that not the main issue, but it's becoming an issue and becoming an issue more and more, it seems like any day. Artificial and freaking intelligence. That's right, the AI. We have established regulations for the use of artificial intelligence on MBA-covered projects in the following ways. AI can't write or rewrite literary material, and AI-generated material will not be considered source material under the MBA, meaning that AI-generated material can't be used to undermine a writer's credit or separate rights. So that's good. So they're like, all right, hey, yeah, we can't be using that. We're not going to be using that, and make sure that, hey, there's a human behind all this. A writer can choose to use AI, which is good because obviously it can be used as a tool when performing writing services if the company consents and provided that the writer follows applicable company policies, but the company can't require the writer to use AI software, of course, like Chat GPT or anything like that when performing writing services. So they're basically just saying, like, yeah, you could use it as a tool if we're okay with it. And they probably got to, that's probably going to be too much of a hassle just to even use the tool, because then they probably have to disclose, how much they use the tool and everything like that. The company must disclose to the writer if any materials given to the writer have been generated by AI or incorporated AI-generated material. So, there you go. That's what I was just talking about right now. They had to disclose of how much they used AI. So, writers, don't use it. Just don't use it. The WGA reserves the right to assert exploitation of writer's material to train AI is prohibited by MBA or other law. So good. They're trying to, they're keeping the AI out of that. So that's good. That's good right there. And then, of course, it says improved terms for screenwriter employment, guaranteed second step, accelerated payment structure for flat deal streaming features, which has also been a big one. When a feature-length project is made for streaming with a budget of $30 million or more, the minimum initial compensation for a story or teleplay is $100,000, an 18% increase from the current rate, and a 26% increase in the residual base. Combined with the foreign residual improvements described above, the results in a 3-year residual $216,000 for projects on the largest scale, a 49% increase from $144,993 under the 2020 MBA. So there you go. Streaming residuals increased, all that stuff. It's just sounding like everything is looking pretty good. Improved terms in high budget subscription, video on demand, increased foreign streaming residuals, viewership based streaming bonus. So they're going to be getting some bonuses right here made for HBS VOD series and films that are viewed by 20% or more of the service's domestic subscribers in the first 90 days of release or in the first 90 days in the subsequent exhibition year. Get a bonus of equal to 50% of the fixed domestic and foreign residuals. So, I mean, the residuals are going up. And streaming data transparency, which is what we always are looking for when it comes to this stuff right here. The companies agreed to provide the Guild, subject to the confidentiality agreement, the total number of hours streamed both domestically and internationally or of self-produced high-budget streaming programs. I'm wondering if, like, okay, does it have to be that or is it everything? The Guild may share information with the membership in aggregated form. So there you go. Premium for pilot and backup scripts, all that. I mean, there's all kinds of things here. I'll provide the link down below for you guys. Weekly pay increases are happening right here too. The minimum weekly rates for staff writers and Article 14 writers will increase by the overall minimum increases about 5%, 4%, 3.5%. The increases for staff writers go into effect immediately, and those for story editors, executive story editors go into effect the Sunday after ratification. Writer-producer weekly rates, there will be a new writer-producer tier, co-producer level and above, that the higher minimum weekly rate amounting to a 9.5% premium over the story editor, executive story editor rate. These rates will go in effect for new seasons that start 60 days after ratification. You can see right there the increase right there when it comes to writer-producer weekly minimums right there. So not too shabby. And then, of course, Develop Moon. Yeah. You like that? Because we're developing the moon, guys. No, development room premium rates up to 19 weeks, staff writer, story, all that. So it's just basically doing all that. And then when it even comes to staffing, development rooms, once 3 writers are convened before a series order, at least 3 writer-producers, including the showrunner, are guaranteed 10 consecutive weeks of employment. Development rooms where writers are guaranteed 20 weeks of work or more are treated as post-greenlight rooms. For these rooms, on first season shows, the minimum staff size required will be 3 writer-producers, including the showrunner. For these rooms, in the second or subsequent season of a show, the required minimum number of writers is determined by the anticipated episode order. And then, of course, we got post-greenlight rooms. The following requirements are triggered depending on the number of episodes ordered, unless a single writer is engaged to write all episodes. So then, of course, we've got the little graph right there and everything. So, like I said, I'll drop the link down below. Check it all out. This is what's happening. It's going to be interesting to see what happens when it comes to the actors. Yeah, it's all just kind of, it's all interesting. It's all interesting, and then it's like, all right, this is like, what, a 3-year, little less than 3-year contract. It's gonna be interesting to see where it all goes, and especially when it comes to SAG-AFTRA. Let me know your thoughts about it down below, guys. What did you think? What do you think about all this? Does it sound good to you guys? I mean, it's a step in the right direction for sure. But yeah, let me know down below. Subscribe, do all that. Love ya. Talk to you later.